is like so good. I'm such a dork. I told Scott I was gonna hoe it up for the 2 weeks. The minute I start taking fashion advice from my husband, or the minute you start taking fashion advice from any of y'all's husbands, like, no girl. Kind of stagnant, you're feeling like you need to make these changes, you don't know where to start, get this book. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today we're gonna talk about my favorites from February. I can't believe February's over, but I'm excited to share with you my lifestyle favorites from the past month. So I've got not too many things. I feel like I always think that, and then when I get done with it, I'm like, that was still a lot. But I've got some stuff that is gonna be a little bit different. So if you're going on like a spring break soon, or you're getting ready for spring, summer, maybe these things will like help you, because we did go on a vacation this month. So I do have some like more summery things, but we'll wait till that. Let's first go into the nail polish that I've been wearing that literally doesn't even look like nail polish. It is the Essie Gel Couture nail color in Sheer Fantasy. This is like so good. If you've never tried the, this is like so good, I'm such a dork. If you've never tried their gel polishes, it's awesome. So I normally bring my nail polish with me on a vacation. We were gone for, I think 10 days, if not a little bit longer. And I painted them a day before we left. So this polish stayed on my nails for the most part, looking really good. Like it had grown out because it had been almost like 2 weeks, but it lasted on my nails. And if you're going somewhere where you want your nail polish to last, don't pick a dark color, pick a very sheer color like this, that if it does wear down, it still doesn't look gross. I still brought it with me, but I never repainted my nails, which I cannot tell you when that's ever happened. I always repaint my nails on vacation because I'm kind of crazy, but I know a lot of you are gonna say just get gel. I hate it. I hate dip, I hate gel, I hate it all. So I love that this will give me that longevity of it without curing. I don't have to cure it. I've never tried a nail curing product though, so I would still be interested in like the UV light, whatever. But this is amazing, and this color I've been wearing all month. It's really bringing me into spring, but I feel like it's just a clean, natural nail. It literally looks like your nails. It's perfection. I love this color. I love it. I want them to make more like sheer sort of jelly colors like this in their line. It reminds me of like a jelly color. Granted, it's been on my nails for a while, so it's not really shiny anymore, but it's still my favorite nail polish as of lately, and I think it will continue to be a big favorite into the spring. I did just get a new color for them for spring. It's called Pre-Show Jitters, I want to say. It's like a very white, off-white pink sort of color, so I haven't tried it. I just got it in the mail the other day. But let's move into skincare. You guys know I've been just on like a roller coaster with my skin, and I feel like I finally figured out the issue, and it was a cleanser. So this is the cleanser that I was using for pretty much the past, before moving here. I was using it for over a year because I had the giant size, and I had gone through one of these before the giant size, and I realized this is what keeps my skin clear. It does. I don't know if it's gonna work for you. It works for me. I'm obsessed with it. Since using this, besides Mexico, I broke out in Mexico because I just wasn't washing my face the way I should, but truly my acne is not hormonal or whatever. It's literally caused by clogged pores. I have super easy to clog pores, and so I need to make sure that I'm getting rid of everything from the day. So I first start with an oil cleanser, the DHC, and then this one. I am so happy I brought this back in my life. I have not had like any issues since bringing this in, except for Mexico. But anyway, it doesn't matter. If you're looking for a good cleanser that you feel like you just deal with a lot of blackheads and you just feel like your skin, it needs to be like purged. Not purged. You just feel like your skin clogs really easy. You get a lot of congestion. Try it out. I'm telling you, try it out. They make a mini one, which I already bought to go in my travel bag, and then they have this one. They also have a giant one. I love this stuff, and I can't believe that it took me so long to figure out that this is what helps keep my skin clear. Also, don't mind the fact that I don't have my engagement ring on. It's getting fixed at the jeweler. I feel like naked without it. But I told Scott I was gonna hoe it up for the 2 weeks that I didn't have my ring. He was like, yeah, sure, go for it, girl. Anywho, joke. But this yeah, it's just great. Even though I feel like I have dry skin, I still need to clean it properly. If I use a very gentle cleanser, it just didn't do it. I use acne cleansers, still didn't do it. This, holy grail, obsessed. Now, the main problem that I'm still dealing with on my skin is dark, like post-inflammatory marks, so hyperpigmentation from breakouts. And this guy, I picked this up. I love Hero products. They're I really want to try their SPF, but their like pimple patches are so good, especially if you're a picker. Get them, they're good. But I saw this and I saw really good reviews and people talking about this truly helps, and I got it. So they have the patch form of this too if you don't want the gel, but this is the Lightning Wand Dark Spot Brightening Serum with vitamin C, niacinamide, and tranexamic acid. So a couple things. It comes in a little like ballpoint, and you just press this little squishy part here and it'll eject the product, which makes sure that it stays nice and fresh. I will say though, keep in mind that this is kind of sticky. So you really don't want to put this on underneath your makeup, because when it dries down tacky, like borderline my pillowcase like sticks to my face. Mostly because my dark spots are all in this area. But it does not stop me from using it. I really do like the results of this. I feel like it's one of those things that you have to be like diligent about and continue to reapply and reapply, which is why I got the pen, because I figured on my no makeup days when I'm just chilling around the house, I can just like continue to reapply it. But I also can put it on at night and let it do its thing. It's good, y'all. It's hard to say like this product has like transformed my dark spots, but I feel really good when I put it on it. The ingredients are really good, and so far I have really been liking it. So if you're struggling with not sunspots necessarily, and not like melasma or any sort, but like post-inflammatory breakouts, like you picked a pimple that was just like, no girl, and it's like purple, you need this. You need it. And I actually don't apply it to my skin with this. I actually pump it out onto my skin and then dab it in. But it's sticky, but it's good and it works, in my opinion. All right, so that's it for skincare. I told you I really don't have that much. I don't have any fashion. Oh, I do. I have one fashion. That's not really fashion, but I got my first pair of On sneakers over 2 years ago. I love them. They are worn down, like they're done. And I always saw On sneakers on one of our friend Jason, who lives in Dallas, and he has had so many issues with his back, and it's the only sneaker that his chiropractor recommends because of the way that the shoe is formed with this down the middle. Just really good for walking, for exercise, things like that. And I loved my last one. I literally wore them into the ground. They don't make them anymore. I still have them for like when it's like crappy out and I still want to go for a walk. We'll put them on. But I wanted a new pair of gym walking sneakers headed into the spring. When I saw these, Scott actually owned these. These were his first pair of On sneakers. He got them black and white. They come in other colorways as well. At first I was searching QN for so long instead of On because I had no idea what they were. But I feel like they're a lot more popular now, and they're awesome. This pair I love for a couple of reasons. I can't remember the exact name. I want to say it's the Cloud Ultra Boost or the Cloud Vista. I can't remember. But they're like super springy and nice. They aren't the best for like leg day and things like that, but like I'm not lifting to where it's going to really affect me, if that makes sense. So I don't really care that much. But anyway, it's a full sock thing, so you just slip on the shoe. Love that. It has this little toggle here that you can loosen and tighten the strings based off if your feet are swollen from like walking, working out, things like that. Do half size up in this. I got my original size of that I got in my previous shoe, but with this style, size up a half size. I love these. They're kind of like a gray, purpley color with like a darker gray middle, but I've been loving these. I've been wearing these for walks, wearing these for the gym, and they're just my new favorite shoe. Obsessed. So if you've not tried On running, they have so many cute, good shoes. They're not just cute, they're really good quality. They've got some fun, if you're more in for running, they have like a specific shoe for that. So check out their site because they have a bunch of different like varieties depending on what your workout needs are, but I love those. They're functional, they're cute, and they're really supportive, and for my feet, I can't get over them. All right, I do have another fashion. I have more fashion, not clothing, I guess, which is why. Because I really wore a lot of beachy things this trip, or this month because of my trip. But this is something that I thought was so dorky when I first got it, and I absolutely wore it every single day I was in Mexico. I'm obsessed with it. It's a straw visor, and I know it's kind of dorky. Scott called it my pilgrim hat. But y'all, if you're dealing with melasma and you're dealing with like sunspots, get this. Especially if you're blonde, you want to get your roots, get this. It's so cute. I love how compact it is. Like you can literally just, it's like meant for traveling or rolling into a beach bag. It just rolls up and has this little bungee. You can also put your hair up if you want to, but yeah, I wore this every single time I went to the pool or just went out walking around in Mexico. It was perfection. So if you're going on a trip, you're needing something to block yourself from the sun, don't want to bring this giant beach hat, this is the way to go. And I love that visors are like a thing. Even though Scott literally did say I looked like a pilgrim, but you know what? He also just like, no, I'm now. The minute I start taking fashion advice from my husband, or the minute you start taking fashion advice from any of y'all's husbands, like, no girl, no. They are not the people. Okay, the next thing I got that's fashion-y jewelry is this 3-piece necklace set from Amazon. I love this. I wore this so much and have continued to wear it so much since I got it. I wore it to Mexico a ton. It's simply just like dressed up every little like simple dress that I had. It was so cute. I wish I took more pictures when I was in Mexico, but I didn't. Such is life. But this little set, I'm like contemplating. I think I have 3 more like necklace sets, not obviously this exact one, but similar in my cart for Amazon because they are so cute. I'm obsessed with jewelry recently. Obsessed with jewelry recently. So I got this little necklace set, was wearing it a ton this month, and I think I'll continue to wear it. I don't think I'll ever get over gold jewelry, even though I remember being like a silver girl and being like, I'm never wearing gold jewelry. And now I'm like contemplating, I have to get my ring, my engagement ring band changed because it just doesn't, the marquee diamonds always fall out, and I'm contemplating getting a gold band. Is that wild? That is wild. Okay, anyway, I think that's it for beauty fashion. Let me just double check. Yeah, let's get into lifestyle favorites. I've got some fun ones. So puzzling has been my obsession. Obsession. I got this puzzle table that I'm in love with. If you don't have a puzzle table and you like to puzzle and you live in a small space, seriously, get yourself one. Especially like, I don't know, puzzling is just such a fun, therapeutic thing for me to do at the end of the night when I'm just like exhausted or just need to unwind. I put on a show or I listen to some music and I just get in the zone, and it's fun and it's challenging for your brain. I think it's really good to do activities if you feel like physically you're exhausted by the end of the day, but mentally you're not. It can help like with sleeping, all that. I love it, and I've really replaced it with TV time for me. Like even if I'm just listening to the TV, I'm not watching it because I'm puzzling, you know? I don't know, I love it. It makes me feel like an old person, but I'm absolutely obsessed with puzzling. I have been ever since I was a kid. My dad and I used to put puzzles together, and it's one of my favorite pastimes, and I'm so happy that Scott's dad got me that puzzle table for Christmas because it's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I've been using it a ton. So if you're a puzzler and you don't have a puzzle table, 10 out of 10, recommend. This next thing that I have to talk to you guys about, atomic habits. I have about 20 pages left in this book. This I read all the time when I was at the pool in Mexico just to unwind, and it is so good. If you are struggling with just feeling a lack of motivation at this moment in your life, you're feeling like kind of stagnant, you're feeling like you need to make these changes, you don't know where to start, get this book. I'm telling you, it is so good. When I was reading this book, everybody like was coming up to me at the pool and being like, oh my god, it's such a good book, such a good book, I haven't read that in forever, I need to reread that. There's just every time, I read this a long time ago, and I don't know if I completely finished it the last time I read it, but it's good. It's an easy read. It's quick, it's engaging, it makes you feel like, duh, why habits haven't stuck in the past. It's literally like those duh moments where you're like, oh, I get it. and it talks about attainable, approachable, get rid of the all or nothing mindset. It is so freaking good. It's so good. I need to finish it so I can give it to Scott, because Scott needs some habits in his life, and so does my toddler, but we're gonna start with Scott first. All right, and then my last favorite is something that I rarely talk about, but it's music. And I know I'm a Pandora girl. I feel like no one in the world is on Pandora anymore. They're all on like Spotify or Apple Music. But I'm on Pandora. I think because I got like a free membership thing when I signed up with one of my credit. I don't remember what happened, but anyway, the Pandora station Chill Out Radio has been like a godsend to me, you guys. I feel like I'm somebody who, I don't know about you guys in this world, I feel like I constantly have to be like, I feel like the word stimulated is like a weird word, but like it's true. Like I feel like I constantly have to be like bombarding my life. Silence became just weird to me. And I'm either listening to a podcast, watching a show, watching YouTube, editing a video. Like I'm constantly having to like hear stuff in the background. And I felt that need to constantly do that and not have silence in my life was like slightly weird. And I needed to take a step back and be like, maybe that's why you're like running fight or flight mode all day and you're exhausted by the end of the night. So to take little pockets of your day and just chill out, listen to some music. There's some with words, there's some without words. The artist that I fell in love with while listening to this is Lord Huron. Y'all, I love his vibe, his music. I love just everything about that station. So my favorite time to turn it on, I turn it on throughout the day, but also after the gym. I listen to the used radio when I'm working at the gym. Like I like that emo, screamo sort of vibe, Taking Back Sunday, the used, brand new, all of those. But like when I get out, I want to just be like zen. You know, because like when I'm in it, I'm like, yeah, and then I'm like, I want to chill. So the Chill Out Radio has been my jam this month. So if you're looking for a good, just kind of like mellow, like vibey sort of music, I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. And the Lord Huron has been, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, I have no idea, but I love that artist I found, and yeah. So that's it. Those are all of my little lifestyle favorites. Not a ton, but some fun stuff, some good stuff. I love sharing these videos with you. I will never stop. Let me know in the comments down below, what have you tried this month? What are you loving? What's a standout product from you guys? I always love hearing y'all's opinions, I think more than you even realize. So please tell me in the comments down below what's something that you just like fell in love with, re-fell in love with this month, or found and are in love with this month. I love you guys so much. I hope you had a great month of February. And let's take on March. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.